Hello, I'm Francesca, and this is your weekly relationship forecast for the week of June 11th through 17th. And the beautiful card is the Gentle Gardener. Look at how beautiful that is. Yeah. And so the words that come up around this are about being your own person and being a conscious co-creator. So it's all about co-creation this week and being aware of your thoughts. So this card will say serves as a reminder that your thoughts, your feelings, your beliefs then create the reality that you experience. And so how does that play in? Perfect. If you are single looking to mingle, or not single not looking to mingle, so everybody, because remember your primary relationship is with yourself, to be really aware of your thoughts this week. Are you even aware of your thoughts, or some of those, we'll say, records that play in your mind as you go about your tasks? And what is the quality to them? Are they positive? So anytime you send out a desire for something, if there is even the smallest seed of doubt, and you may not even be aware of it. And this is where people like me can help you to find those little secret hidden doubts. You're planting that seed of doubt. And so it's never going to happen the way that you want, because you have that little weed that comes into your garden. And I'm all about living the life that you want and desire, obviously in the healthiest, most co-creative way possible. So if you are dating this week, be mindful of your beliefs about dating, or maybe your beliefs about the opposite sex, or what you may unconsciously, but now you're kind of bringing in an awareness piece, what you have been putting out there, like, all apps are trash, all men are tosh, all women are blah. And just having that, or even if it's for a blip, that's what you're going to keep seeing reflected back to you, because that belief is then going to create that reality. So whatever you think is then going to show back up. So if you haven't really been aware or thinking about your approach on dating or what you think, this is a great week to kind of sit back. And if that comes up, it's like, oh gosh, I didn't even realize that I even had this belief. And just take some time to ponder it. There's no right or wrong. There's no good or bad. We all have beliefs, and not all of them are positive. And as you grow and evolve, then you take responsibility. You're like, oh, that's not so healthy. That's kind of discordant. Let me change that. I remember even when I was a kid, my grandmother, I don't know, I was like 13, gave me some dating advice, and it was not necessarily positive or negative, but it was discordant. And when she said it, I was like, that doesn't feel harmonious at all. But that advice was based on her belief and her limitations from her experience, and her life. And it was not, we'll say, useful for me, because my beliefs, thoughts, perspective were completely different. So just be aware of those teeny little niggles where you might have some type of discordant thought come up, and just take a look at it and be like, okay, do I need this? How does this serve me? And maybe it was a belief that served you in the past, but now no longer does. So this is a great week to sit with those, become more aware, and then huck it, chuck it if it doesn't serve, and shift it to something positive. And if you are in a relationship this week, it's interesting because we're moving towards solstice on June 21st. And so there's a lot of stuff that may be coming up to be released. Um, and there's something around selfishness or resentment. So I'm going to invite you this week to just ponder, reflect upon your relationship. And maybe there's a little weed of resentment that you might still see, that might still exist in your garden. And like I said, this is a really good week to just pull that weed out and get it gone. Resentment is not healthy. And once again, there's no, good or bad. That resentment was there for a reason. So you can look at it and be like, does this serve me? Or maybe, like I said, something selfish. And there's a difference between selfish and self-full. There's a very distinct energy difference between those two. So, perfect week to pull any weeds in your beautiful garden and to have your garden flourish and have it be as beautiful with as many different types of flowers or whatever it is that you desire. So I hope that you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments how your week goes. And until next time, more love vibes to come. Ciao.